Hey everybody, this is Kohdok. What do you mean you don't recognize me? Oh, I know. That better? Yeah, it seems that in order for me to get one of these job things, I have to actually make myself look presentable or something. So I've had to lose the beard and my long wavy locks, but not really much of a matter. Now, a lot of you have been asking me to do a review of Beyblade, and I figured, why not? And if I am going to review a Beyblade, I might as well make it a doozy. So, I'm sure all of you saw this in my last review. This is Legend Cyber Pegasus, which, to my understanding, is the top that the current main character uses. It is the evolution of Storm Pegasus, at least in my knowledge, and it features the Pegasus Energy Ring and Faceplate, the Cyber Fusion Wheel, the Spin Track 105, which is unique to the Cyber Pegasus, and a flat tip for aggressive movement. Now, my big question is, can Fusion Wheel Cyber defeat Earthring? Because Earthring, frankly, is rather beast. I mean, I don't have a Stadium or an Earthring here, so I can't really tell, but it'll be interesting to find out. They've also been putting out booster pack versions of these lately, which are basically the same thing in a much smaller package and without a launcher. So if you already have a fair collection, I'd recommend you start getting those instead, because they're just as good, they use more conservative packaging, and they don't contain any extra parts you don't need. Anyway, let's get this open. The faceplate is about the same as the regular Pegasus, only this one uses this kind of pearlescent plastic rather than the flat blue or the clear blue that we've seen on other Pegasus. It does project a little bit outwards. The determination of the attack value of the ring is how high it projects up off the scale. Some project fairly high off, like the attack rings, and others, like the endurance rings, stay fairly low, so that the plastic parts aren't what strikes the enemy bay. The shape of the ring can actually have an effect as much as it is inside the circle. The weight of the metal ring tends to determine how powerful a bay is. A heavy bay is about 33 grams, with Earth ring weighing a bit more, and tends to move less when they hit, and a lightweight ring is 30 grams. For example, an attack ring Storm is 30 grams, 31 grams, while a heavyweight ring is 33 grams. The Cyber ring is 30 grams, so it's a lightweight ring. However, it has this peculiar feature where it's raised up high enough that it actually completely absorbs the plastic part of the ring inside its recess there. How much of an impact that has on battling I have yet to see, as I'll have to test out later, but it prevents the plastic part from striking the enemy bay, which could actually have a very devastating effect. The 105 base is a low-track base that is unique to the Pegasus series of tops. This is one right next to a regular 100 size top. The size difference, I don't know why a size difference is there, if that extra little 5 points really makes any difference. You can sort of tell the difference here is almost imperceptible, so I don't really think it should influence the difference too much. And this is the flat tip. It generates a very stable but very aggressive and erratic movement, and in a bay stadium it tends to run loops around the stadium rather than head towards the middle that things like the defensive spike tips might generate. Still, very stable, and it can regain its ground very quickly. Its main focus is to knock the other top off kilter so that it topples over before its time really runs out. Now, Legend Cyber Pegasus comes with this tag saying Battle Online with the code underneath this little flap here, but I don't know if, I've never tried it before, and I don't know if it's still working or if it's gone the way of Bakugan Dimensions. Somebody let me know, I'll have to see. And that's my review of Legend Cyber Pegasus. Now, I don't plan on doing too many more Beyblade reviews because, frankly, Beyblades are a bit more expensive than Bakugan, even with those little booster packs that they've come out with, so we'll also just see how my budget goes, because, I need a job. If any of you guys know anybody who can get a guy who has a film degree in a job in the Dallas-Fort Worth area, that would be lovely. Or, really anywhere I can kind of telecommute to, I can do that too. I like to do storyboards, I can do script writing, I can do a little shooting. I would love to do some PA work for any shows that are coming to Texas. I wouldn't mind working for a toy company either. I'd love to do an animation studio. I'd love to do animation. So if any of you guys know a job like that out there that I could get, I would love to hear from you. Just email me at kohdok@yahoo.com. So anyway, this is Kohdok signing off.